Hi, everyone. Welcome to this 5-minute interview. I'm Colleen Blevins, Director of Growth for Fired Up and Technify, and I'm with my sister, Catherine, here from Samford University. And Catherine, I'm going to hand it over to you. Why don't you introduce yourself for us?
Yeah, absolutely. My name is Catherine Cowden, and I'm currently serving as the Vice President of Recruitment at Samford University. I'm from Montgomery, Alabama, and I'm currently a senior in college, which is absolutely crazy, but I've just loved working with Fired Up throughout this whole recruitment season. And I'm just so thankful to be here with you today.
Well, I've loved working with you too. I can't believe you're a senior, right? You're graduating. That's crazy to think about. But I think your senior year, you've done some really amazing things as VP of recruitment. And I want to dive into that first. I think, my first question for you would be, I've loved working with Samford. We've talked a lot over the last 6 months. We've had about six or so consultations, some trainings, and we've still got more left. But even before we started, when you decided to run for VP of recruitment, what is one major change that you wanted to see happen or you wanted to create to impact the community there at Samford?
Yeah, absolutely. I think for me, the most important thing was for recruitment to be a PNM centered experience rather than a chapter member experience. And I think that is something that can so easily be overlooked because we get caught up in the decorations of recruitment and the songs that we're singing in the houses and everything that's just going on, because recruitment season is crazy and it's so much fun, but it can be so easy to lose sight of the fact that recruitment is for PNMs. It's not for the people in the chapter, because the whole thing, it's called recruitment. So the purpose of it is to get new members into the community. And I really just wanted to focus on being sure that every single PNM coming through the process felt seen, they felt known, and they felt loved. And one of the main ways that I think that we really accomplished this was honestly through our partnership with y'all. Is you really helped me know how to train the leadership in the proper ways so that our ROGAMAs, which are our recruitment counselors and our recruitment chairs, we were able to give them the right concept about recruitment, and we were able to give them the right mindset so that as they were ushering all of these women through the process, they were really able to do this in an effective way where the PNMs really did feel loved and seen.
I love that. I do. And, this concept of transparency and honesty, right, is something that we really leaned into when we talk to your recruitment leadership team, when we talk to kind of emerging leaders in the community, when we talked about inclusion, when we talked to the recruitment counselors, it all centered around this idea of transparency. When we're honest, when we're transparent with the PNMs, they'll know what to expect. They'll know that this is a community for them. And I loved the emphasis you placed on that in all of our sessions together. It was really fun to focus on. Do you feel like with the work we did and now that recruitment's over, do you feel like you were able to accomplish that?
Oh, absolutely. And I think one of my biggest takeaways from having all of these different training sessions with you was the importance of language and the specific language that we're using and the way that we're communicating with PNMs. For example, one thing, I don't know if we ever explicitly talked about this, but at Samford, we have 6 different sororities. And the way it works after philanthropy round is you rank your 6 houses and you have the chance to go back to up to 4 houses. And in the past, the language that we've used kind of explains it to the PNMs in a way where it's like, you will go back to 4 houses, but you may get less than that. But we were able to change the language to be more like, you probably won't go back to 4 houses, but if you do, that's really awesome. And we're going to celebrate those wins. And every single chapter that you get invited back to, we're going to celebrate that invitation rather than look at it as you have 6 houses at the beginning and you're getting released from all of them. So I think one of the major takeaways was just being sure that we were using intentional language with PNMs and being transparent about how that process worked.
I love that, and it's this idea of the chapters that are asking you back, they want you there. And like that idea of celebrating those wins, like, let's lean into that. They like you, they want to see you, they appreciate you. And it's that transparency. This might happen or this might happen, and neither one is wrong or bad. And I think that helps with honesty with the PNMs. It helps their expectations of the process too. We're not setting up false expectations, which is great. So, if you were maybe to look back on your time as VP of recruitment, what's maybe something that you were really proud of that you're like, I didn't know we would accomplish this. And now that I think about it, I'm really proud that we did.
Yeah, I think one thing that we did that I feel like I'm saying this with every question, but y'all have just made such a profound impact with us, is that we made the theme of recruitment empower. And through having, it's just one word, it's so simple, but we were able to weave this through our marketing strategies and through the way that we were talking to PNMs. We were able to say that sorority is not just some organization that you join to go to parties. It's not just a way to buy friends. It's so much more than that. It's a community of women empowering women. And the fact that we were able to have this as the theme, I truly think that we were able to weave this throughout the entire process. And it was so cool just to be able to watch through having my position, watching the women that we were training, then trickle that down to the PNMs. And it was truly, I was able to see myself be able to empower the people underneath me, like the Rogamas and our operations team. And then I was able to watch them empower the PNMs. And then that makes me so excited to be able to watch these PNMs go throughout this year, and that hopefully they stay in their sorority and go through the next 4 years, empowering all of the people around them. And then it's just so exciting to be able to watch all of that unravel and unfold.
It is. It's exciting. And this idea of empower, like this is what the sorority experience should do for you. It should empower you. And you're creating this narrative that's consistent, right? And it's consistent throughout their whole experience, which is what we always talk about. We need consistency in building connection. And you really did that. I'm super proud of you. I've loved working with you. Thanks for taking the time to chat with me today. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. Congrats on an awesome recruitment. I can't wait to see how the Samford Panhellenic community continues to empower one another. And that all started with you. So thanks, Catherine. Thanks for your time today. And thanks everyone for watching.
Thank you all.
Bye.